something a little different today. I got a part I used to have on this truck a while ago until it stopped working. So it's one of them tap shifters for the 2001 to 2005 Duramaxes that don't have it. I had it on my truck about a year ago. I had it on my truck about probably over a year ago until it stopped working, mainly due to, pretty sure some water got up in one of the connectors. So of course, by the time I got it on, the time that happened was outside its warranty time. So I cleaned everything up, fixed all the wiring, new pins, all that stuff. So hopefully we're going to stick it in, waste some time doing that, so it doesn't give us another check engine light like it did last time and put it into limp mode. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that, get this installed, try to do it really quick, do a little brief install video for you guys, drive around with it, maybe do a burnout, who knows. We'll see what has to happen. I'm just going to say right now, whatever brand this is, I do not remember. It's been a hot minute since I bought it, so yeah, let's get at her. Alright, so for the first step down here, it's obviously, what do you do before you work on your vehicle every time, right? You're going to take that negative battery terminal off on both of the batteries. I'm going to do that and come back to you. For step 2, we got to go ahead and get this cover taken off so we can access the TCM down there. And in record time, we are back. So as you can see, there was two 10mm bolts holding it up at the top. And next step is, inside of this, there's little plastic clips. I'm gonna go ahead and pop those off. Pull this TCM off. Get the cover out of here. And get to doing some real work. Alright, so now that we're here, and we got the TCM free, you can tell the color of this is red. You have your red side and your gray side. So what you need to do is you need to go ahead and pop out this red side. Just push that connector tab in and pull it straight back. Once you got that out, you're going to go ahead and take the red side of the adapter that they give you with it. Plug that in the correct way that it goes. Set that out of the way for now. Take the side that plugs back in and just send that home right into the original location. Make sure it's in there nice and good and won't be coming out, because I mean, you kind of want it to stay there. Next up, they give you this little black pin, right, for your ground. This needs to go into the gray spot over here. So this belongs in gray. It's kind of a pain to do, but it goes in pin 12. So all that you do is you take your screwdriver, and you pop in the two locking things up on this front cover. And you get your gray front cover off. Go ahead and set that cover aside somewhere safe, because you will need it again. Then underneath this more still, you got to get this gray cover off, which, if you look in the right places, there's 3 little pins where they connect near the back. All you got to do, find all 3 of them, pry them apart. Careful not to break these now. So there you go, you got these pried apart. Alright. So now, I can't really get much closer than this. But if you look down on this pin, there's going to be numbers around these circles. You find pin 12, stick it in there, make sure it locks, and get ready to put it all back together. Alright, so we're done. We got it all buttoned up. And I'm going to go ahead off camera, tuck this away, run this wire up through the firewall, and come back with you inside the vehicle. Alright everyone, so we are now back inside the truck, and I did manage to run the wire through the firewall. So what's going to happen next is engine bay's all cleaned up. We're done in there besides the batteries. Everything else in there looks like trash, so don't mind that. But next step, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get all this torn off, this bottom piece torn off, and this cover torn off. Take this original shifter out, and I'll come back from there. Alright folks, so here we are for the next step. We got this all routed in. We got our shift lever sitting right up here. So next up, we gotta go ahead and get this shift lever out, reach down here, get everything unplugged, which is a real pain. Haven't really found any good ways to do it besides just sticking a screwdriver down in there, a really small screwdriver, and pulling. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Pry up on that tab right there and pull this old thing out. There we go, and it came out. Getting it back in, 10 times harder, I promise you. Alrighty, so the next step is there's a big hex socket right on the top. So now when you're doing this, you want to be very careful that you do not, in fact, strip this bolt. It's going to be in there pretty good, but you should be able to get it out with a screwdriver, as I just did. So just go ahead and unscrew that. Don't set it down anywhere yet. So, comparison, old versus new. They're gonna sit a little bit different, and this one's gonna be a lot bigger in your hand, feel a lot better to drive, and it has the tap shifter function right there. Just gonna go ahead and get this bad boy in here, get it screwed in, move on to the next step. Alright, so your next step, after you got everything unhooked, is you want to run this up through the top, and then there's this metal shield right here that you want to try to run it up through as well. It's a pain, but it's not that bad if you find the right angles and have small enough hands. As you see it up there, grab it. Of course, just pull it through. If this gives you any problems, you can always grab it, with something like a needle nose. But I didn't bring one out here, so just got my fingers. Feed the wires up the back, then you'll get it eventually. Take the female end of the actual shifter, connect it to the wire that we just put up through. Then you're going to take the female end on this wire and connect it to the wire that you unhooked to get your old shift lever out. Make sure you have this oriented the right way. I tend to like to push on the male end from the top, get it kind of in place. Just takes one little good push and it's in. Of course, you're going to want to take and hide all these wires so you don't have to see them, don't have to deal with them, and stay out of the way. I'm going to push mine through all the way, make everything nice and tight, get it buttoned up, get it started, and see where we're at. Alright folks, now that we got everything done with that, I'm going to start it, make sure we don't have a check engine light, and hopefully everything's good. It's good. I'm going to put it all back together, and then we'll go for a little drive, see how I like it, and if it's not good, got to get my code scanner, hopefully make it good. Alright, so that pretty much concludes the install video of this point. Stay tuned. We're gonna go for a little drive, have some fun, and yeah. There is a check engine light. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna get my scanner and come back to you all. Alright everybody, so the code we are getting with this is P0748, which is for the pressure control solenoid circuit electrical. So my guess is something that I just put in, probably what I put in the TCM. I just don't think it likes that, so I'm gonna take that out, go ahead and look at it, hopefully make it all work good, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so it's a shame that I was not able to get that tap shifter installed, but there's not much I can do about it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it apart, look at all the pins, make sure they're all getting continuity, try to put it back together, and just hope that I can make it work. If not, I doubt. I believe I got it from Fleece. I doubt, you know, it's been so long that it's going to be within any warranty or they'll do anything about it. But that's fine. I mean, it's my own fault that I didn't do anything about it a lot sooner, didn't put it on a lot sooner, had problems with it sooner. So, yeah. I don't want to end this video not showing it off, so I'm just going to run and grab some grub real quick and then head somewhere else where you can see. I can show something off at least, right? Alright, so that was just a tiny little almost stock burnout. I wanted to have some fun on the new injectors, and I did. She did good. I didn't want to worry too much. I didn't want to, you know, anything to happen with such few miles and how much money and time I spent into it. So, yeah. We'll be having some more fun in the future. Make sure to stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. I'm going to drop the Instagram handle down below, be posting a bunch of pictures, and yeah, if you like what you see, don't be afraid to subscribe. Alright, that's it. Thank you.